Beards and bikers are associated together, whether you like it or not. How do I know? Well, I have a beard and I am not a biker, and I get associated with it all the time. People assume that I have a motorcycle, I repair motorcycles, or most commonly, legitimately most commonly, that I'm a part of a motorcycle club. And this is often in public with strangers. It happens at the gas station all the time. People will ask questions, they'll make assumptions, they'll make comments, and I never really understood it. I don't dress like I'm a part of a motorcycle club. I don't wear leather. I don't wear pants most of the time. I wear t-shirts, athletic shorts, and usually like a ball cap that a lot of people would call. But I'm a bigger guy. I'm 6'3", around 220 pounds. I have tattoos and I have facial hair. Automatically, people assume biker. Now, I've wondered why there is an association there and how my brain works. I wanted to look more into it. I figured there had to be a historical reason for this association because it is so strong. And many of my viewers ride bikes. Many of my viewers are in clubs. So there is something there. And turns out there absolutely is a historical reason. If you guys enjoy this history, beards, positive kind of content, two things is all I ask. Can you hit the thumbs up? And then are you subscribed? If you're not, consider that. It is free. It really helps out what we do here. I did a similar video on Amish beards and the history of it. I also give tips and tricks on how to make the most out of your beard so it can feel good, look good, smell good, whatever you want. I got you covered with facial hair. Thank you guys. So let's take a trip back. I am a former middle school history teacher and just a history buff and lover myself. Where this association really started is just after World War II. We had a lot of veterans that came back and they joined or formed their own motorcycle clubs with kind of a commonality with looking for speed, a little bit of danger, to kind of get that rush. And I believe, above all, the community and the camaraderie. They felt that missing piece where they had the guys in the military, someone that had your back, that was loyal, that you can kind of, bust each other's chops and have just that good old bro time and have that sense of community. Sidebar, that's what I try to create here. Sincerely, I take a lot of pride in my community, whether it's the video comments, the live streams on Monday and Thursdays, 9 p.m. Eastern, my private Facebook group. It means a lot to me to build that spot because we do have a lot of vets that follow this channel. And that association is related to that, and I'll explain. Right? The veterans are looking for that community, looking for that camaraderie. And I'm not saying that all bikers, of course, are veterans or all veterans are bikers. I'm just telling you that historical line of where this really kicked off. And if you think about it, we do have something that we call a freedom beard, where a lot of guys that are in the military and they are shaving, the last thing they want to do is shave every day when they get out of the military. So they grow their facial hair, and they often find this channel because a lot of veterans, they want to know how to do it right and do it right the first time. So they come to the source. I got you guys. And so they grow a beard back then. But even a step further than that, the beard was like an anti-mainstream symbol. And in a way, it still is today. I get a lot of individual pride of stepping into rooms where people immediately judge me. I'm in kind of the business world, right? And so I'll go into these meetings, I'll go into these rooms, and they're like, who is this guy? And then I talk, and then I impress them, and I love being able to flip that script. And it was the same back then. You saw kind of mainstream wear suits, you would shave, you'd do your hair perfectly, you'd go into work and live this cookie cutter life, especially after World War II. Oh my gosh, Dan, the baby boomer generation, all people wanted to do was stay home, have children, and just be normal and have a normal life because the war times are over and they want peace and quiet. Well, a lot of these vets said, no, I want that community, that camaraderie, that danger, that speed, that group. I need it in my life. So they formed the motorcycle groups, the motorcycle clubs, and they found it. And that symbol of being against the mainstream, being against clean shaven. One of my least favorite phrases, guys, shaving is not clean. Microabrasions, bacteria, don't get me started on that rant and sidebar here. But they wanted to not be that cookie cutter symbol and facial hair was an easy way to fly that flag. Now, it wasn't just full beards. We also commonly associate with bikers the handlebar mustache and then also the goatee. Okay, we're putting the pieces together, but it really took off in the 1960s when photojournalism was soaring, and it was the popular thing. And specifically, there was a group that was being covered and their photos taken called the Chicago Outlaws. And the Chicago Outlaws rocked a lot of facial hair. Those images went everywhere. And as stuff starts to get viral, right? That's kind of the early days of being viral. People see, okay, we have a motorcycle club. They have facial hair. They also have common associations with wearing leather, all these other things, but we're talking about that facial hair, and it really took off from there. And then to this day, we have that same association. We also have that same need for camaraderie and community. This video is actually sponsored, and this, I promise you, will make sense, by Volt Life Proof Grooming, an incredible beard product company, passionate owners in America doing it themselves. The reason why I thought they were a perfect fit for this video, they have been, I believe the last 2 years, the official beard product sponsor of the Sturgis Bike Rally, the Sturgis Bike Week, and they are there. The owner is in person with a tent, with a booth at Sturgis. Come on now, a video about bikers. We have the official sponsor. Guys, go check them out. A real big part of having a beard is quality beard products. It's not a gimmick. It's not any sales pitch or anything. It just makes a difference. Those that have experienced before and after, they understand, especially when we're talking quality. So check out Volt, you guys. But I was able to talk to the owner about his experience. I've never been to Sturgis. I will. Mark my words. I will get out there. That's a promise. And he just talked about how overwhelmingly positive and sense of family he had. That everybody was supportive of each other, everybody accepted each other for their differences and really had a great time. That's what camaraderie is about. That's what community is about. But I thought that that was interesting, taking that little historical trip to make it all kind of make sense. World War II, clubs were formed, facial hair was like the anti-man fighting against the system, and then photojournalism taking off. It kind of makes sense. I get it now, absolutely. Down below, you guys, do you ride? Did you find this interesting? Do you have anything else to add on? And of course, we have shows like Sons of Anarchy and other things that really enrich this concept. I'm here for it, though. Can't wait to read your comments. I know many of you appreciate this kind of content, and that means a lot to me. Dan C. Bearded, please stay bearded and stay positive.